And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1. He's out there with ABC. Then there's Havlicek. Then it's P. And it's White in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Jay. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Wasted no time on that one. And he's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And stolen by White. Cheaney passes to Havlicek. And yes, it's good. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Gervin outside. Pass to Erving. Here's Jay. Down low. It's stolen. Pass to Havlicek. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
That's good from Havlicek.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Both free throws good from Havlicek.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And the Raptors call time here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break.
Number 25.
He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Shot by Gervin, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Austin with the ball. George Gervin missing his last shot. 5 on the clock. Silas passes to Havlicek. Over G. And it's Havlicek missing. Toronto trails by 6. Here's Gervin. It's deflected. Here's Silas. To the middle. Here's Cowens. And the layup falls. Cowens has got 9 points here in the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Here's Taylor following the bucket by the Celtics. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
First free throw is good.
JoJo White. At the line for 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Toronto working the ball around now. G kicks to Erving. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gervin, and that's going to be a travel.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just 1. Now he's got a bunch.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
White, bounce pass. Havlicek, the pass to Silas. Back to Havlicek to the inside. Cowens. It's tipped. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now here's Taylor. Right side, Erving. The pass to Taylor. Shoots over White. And again, Toronto no up.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot. But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Toronto calls timeout. Without question, Sean Havlicek displaying his skills.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
The kick out to Erving. Taylor taking his time here. Pass to Jay. Erving with the ball. Trying to end the drought. Cheaney grabs the ball. Austin leading by 12. Right wing. Austin needs to get off a shot. Here's Cowens. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Taylor. Pass to G. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the Celtics making a change here. Sanders is checked in. ABC is checked in for the Celtics. And G drops them both. White with it. Over to the left wing. Here's Cheaney. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And that one's good, Gervin.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention, and there Erving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Celtics foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's White. George Gervin picking up that last basket. White the pass to Cheaney. White against Taylor. Passes to Cheaney. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on G. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And now only one away from being in the corner.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Celtics making a change here. Sanders is checked in. Now here's White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Team foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The closers checked in for Toronto. And that one falls for Sanders. Sanders hits them both. Now Taylor. Gervin outside. The pass to the closer. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Jay. A rebound by the Celtics. Havlicek's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they continue to control the ball.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Clearly, foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Franklin's checked in for the closer. He's off on the second. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for Toronto. 9-point game. Pass to Jay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Sanders. Second personal foul. Second
First free throw is good. And Toronto making a change. Williams is checked in.
Number 25.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Celtics leading by 8. Right the pass to Sanders. And Sanders throws it down.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now, here's Gervin. Erving's to Gervin. Pass to Taylor. Five on the clock. Williams trying to break free. Taylor's shot, good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And here's White. Passes it to Cheaney. Here's Silas. Inside. Havlicek right side. Now the pass to Silas. 20 feet out. Over Taylor. The short one's on the money. And the Celtics lead by 10.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Outside Erving. Back to Gervin. Rebound by the Celtics. Silas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. That's how you win games.
You don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He's checked in for Toronto. Good on the second free throw. And Toronto has possession. They trail by 11. Outside, Taylor. Pass to Erving. The rebound by Silas. Silas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's White. Lays it up off the glass. White's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. That's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, ABC.
Well, I think you've got to look at the defense for part of this. Clearly, he was outstanding, but the defense didn't really put up any resistance at all. And as a result, he was able to eat and eat and eat some more.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man.
Wow. What, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Known as the Iceman, there's not a better moniker for a guy than George Gervin's Iceman, Mr. Cold bucket getter nickname. An incredibly crafty scoring swingman.
Here's P. It's stolen by Taylor. On the wing, Erving. Back to Taylor. Pass to Jay. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's White. The kick out to Havlicek. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, we've talked about this often. Hondo does a lot of things that help you win. They're from deep range. That'll help spread the floor, too.
Here's Gervin. Here's Johnson. Out to Gervin. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Taylor. Over Cheaney. Shot by Taylor, no good. Boston leading by 13. Here's Cheaney. White, bounce pass. Here's Silas. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low, here's Erving. And he banks in the lane.
He is on some kind of roll. Julius Erving making it pop.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. To the paint. Havlicek outside. Cheaney passes to Havlicek. Here's Cheaney. Back to Havlicek. Three-pointer. That shot is off.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Back to Taylor. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Gervin. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Silas. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.